Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining the stream today. I did want to say thanks to Slyterica and oh crap, and I forgot my other person. I'll get there in a minute. How long is this game? Hey, Rainbow. I don't know. Why? Do you hate me dreaming on daddies? Because that's not very nice. Hold on, I'm just looking at something here real quick because I want to make sure I get the right people thanked for joining the stream here. So, it's more than well, yeah, I don't know exactly how long per se, but we'll figure it out. My lunch is going to be dull because I actually have been eating throughout the morning. So, Slyterica, Smoking Priest, and Bedtime Stories. Those are our most recent followers. I also want to give a special thanks again to Lowlife last night, donating. Dropped in $7, so that's always nice. No one's ever going to say money is bad. Well, most people shouldn't say money is bad, but hey. Anyway, so all you'll see me doing is drinking wonderful Mountain Dew. A good, cool liter of it. Yep, donations are always appreciated. Never required, though. Let's make that clear. All right, so I show up with the coffee spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for today? Let's see. Ready? I was born ready. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I am prepared to kill. Are you? Oh, that didn't go over so well. Punderdome. Okay. Oh man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. He didn't seem happy with my response. So it looks like we have Rainbow Bright, Fawn's TV is in there, and housekeeping. Hey, housekeeping? Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds hands, sings, and holds signs and screams, cries? Wow. Need to learn the English language better. Okay, think apple to apples, but with puns. Okay, so maybe more Cards Against Humanity? Yeah.
Hey.
I got 2 lined up next month. Still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong.
Hey.
But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is going to be awesome. Just hang with me, Jabroni, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. And I got to take a phone call real quick. Sorry, somebody asking me what extension a new person is at. I get 2 topics. I have to make a pun. Disney and rap music. Beauty and the Beats. Ah, okay. Quick question.
Oh.
Shoot. What is scene? That lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird. Because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people like the same genre. But it can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Kind of like, I don't like admitting it, but I do like listening to Backstreet Boys music. It's sad, but true. Matt looks off into the middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. I gotta make a better impression on Matt because he didn't seem to like my first response. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue, stage at one end, and a bar at the other. Most people are here closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing and I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-Punk actually a genre? Matt, you made it!
Huh?
The younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. That's popular. We're not. Kid runs off and Matt turns to me shuddering. Ugh. I get nervous when people surprise high-five. Me too.
Oh.
I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Hey.
That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey.
Matt waves and hugs a couple people. Seems really in his element here.
Oh.
Matt turns his attention back to me. I am so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back, where a couple of older concert goers hang out. A couple more notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here.
Hey.
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey, yeah.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are.
Hmm.
And there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Sure, where to go there. God damn it, where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny. Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems real friendly. Why am I talking like James Kirk? I don't know why people would want to admit that they listen to it. Why am I gonna flash? Oh, I see. Never mind. Ha! Let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. That is something this dude should not be wearing. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up. Get merch here. I got t-shirts. I got tank tops. I got all the gifts and accoutrements. Accoutrements, really. This guy does not look like he'd use the word accoutrements. A discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want you. I gesture to myself, face flushing red. I could do that. Basically alternate. I'm done with AC Origins. That game is over. I finished that. I am always flexible for people that want to come watch the stream. Gosh, I hate this. I need my glasses to sit up here, but I busted my nose many years ago. So when I wear the glasses, it slides down into where the break was. So it's like my glasses just constantly slide down my nose. And it's really annoying. Yes, you look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long playing vinyl record made and distributed by PUP, Canada's premier punk rock outfit? I got you. Just an example. I get it. I theoretically could do that. I need to put together an actual schedule and put it on Twitch or whatever. There we go. Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. Tina hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Hey.
Day by day, my man. They do that thing where they high-five, they also turn it into a hug.
Hey.
Your mom doing better? She's still single, but if you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day? Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Oh.
That's your brony. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal. Pablo leans closer to Matt. Is Jabroni cool? I don't know. Am I cool? Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back. It's customary in our society for people who don't know you super well, but still want to be friendly to.
Uh-huh.
Jispata. I like that. It's a new word for the lexicon. Jispata. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when are we starting our Witch House band?
Yeah, sounds great.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know, cross, vacant veil, cross, would have slayed. It'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. But we got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Oh.
Go DJ, it's your birthday. Go DJ, it's your birthday. Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd and has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. That's what we're going to see? Okay. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs. Thanks. I put the earplugs in and whatever the hell is insulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. No, protecting my ears does. Jesus, did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the song. And I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Drop it. He can't hear me, so I just stop. Try to enjoy it. Sounds like it's some sort of weird goth punk rock. Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually, The set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during his saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. Matt and I both pull our earplugs out.
Hey.
Man, that was something. I promise PUP is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to.
Hey.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back. More and more people file into the concert space. It's closer to the main end. It's getting kind of crowded. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot. There are so many people out that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around and see nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if? Suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. Whew. I got real nervous for a second there. Oh man, I got a case of the yawns. That's never good when you're streaming. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. So you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, long way from bedtime. I think it has to do with the fact that my paperwork today has just been so mind dull. This is my first break from it. Oh yeah, it's my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it. But when you're in a room full of people connected with music, just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. Oh, man. I've never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Hey.
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. Squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wig going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside. Man, that is not a good look for me. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as PUP plays their first song. How am I ever gonna find Matt? Don't know.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. Ah, what a bitch. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree.
Man, how long is this game?
Check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video. So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Survive the crowd. Oh.
But really,
Wow, we got an S rank on them. Yeah.
a serious convo. But
It was
it's
kind of a
the
Cubert
time
thing, wasn't it?
place to talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, no. This
Hold
is
on a
a
second.
dating sim
Yes.
about getting with dads, no
Are you
less.
up so much?
Yeah.
Oh God, how did we get here? What are we doing?
I have lots of
What a
facts.
mess.
When you're done with my stuff.
Okay.
What a mess. So we added the song.
See?
that you're
Real work.
listening to
I
right
actually
now.
do. Real work.
Don't you think it's better
I'm in the
than
pit.
risking
How do I get out of the pit?
ID?
Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle.
I have one
Yeah, I know. I couldn't get to my mute to show up.
The band called Pop and their song DVP. DVP.
Like, I can't even get to my interface right now. This is going to be interesting. There we go. No worries. It's just paperwork. We have a temp in here that needs to do some faxing. Remember fax machines? Remember how people thought they were dead? Not in my line of work. Because I have people here that think the fax machine is the most technologically advanced machine in the world. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. Pulls me back onto my feet. You're wild, dude. Look at that. Eggplant's flying. Matt throws his arm around me. We jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right, as PUP plays a killer solo. I didn't know you messed with the pit.
Hey,
Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends, and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on PUP. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. All right, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day.
hey.
We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. PUP put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their ways to the exits.
Hey.
Hey, I'll meet you outside. I gotta say bye to a couple people. Okay. I hang outside of the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present. Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks, man.
Hey.
Saw you all balling it back at the merch booth.
Hey.
And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. Finally, I will be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only on the field of battle, as we have done today, but on a grander scale. Oh, just hearts, no eggplants. We'll see you in the world pit, youths. Hey, Matt.
Oh.
Hey, it's Pup. Or P-U-P. I don't know if it's Pup or P-U-P. Oh, wow. That's,
Hey.
Excuse me. I'm so glad I can make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Hey.
Well, see you around. And like that, exit stage left. Wait, you know P.U.P. Pup?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe you're missing the eggplants. How do you turn away when they start flying out of people? Oh, yeah. I met them a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Good kids. Yeah, well, they say yawning is contagious.
Hey.
Whoa, come on, let's grab some dinner food. Could have just said dinner. That implies food. Just saying. Didn't have to say dinner food. I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably mention, because I got about 15 minutes left before I have to bust out of the stream. So, diner food. There you go. See, I can't read. English language is problematic for me. Yoda I am. Or Yoda am I? Anyways, back to the good news. So, as most people that have watched my streams on and off, probably you, Rainbow, more than most, you know that Seth's been having a lot of medical issues lately and anxiety. They thought he might have a seizure issue. Now they're thinking it's more maybe a low blood pressure issue. Anyways, sorry, I'm not doing any narrating right now, but I'll make sure to kind of go slow so you can read all the captions if you're interested.
Hey.
So they put him on some anxiety medicine. At this point, it's been about 2 weeks, maybe a little over 2 weeks. And I talked about how last weekend on Saturday, he was able to went out for breakfast. He was able to go to Target. He went and hung out with his friends at the mall, went and saw a movie, was pretty okay. He said he got lightheaded a little bit here and there, but, it wasn't anything that was, too daunting. But today was his first day back at school. He went to independent study. We transferred him to independent study so he could get caught up because he missed about 2 months of school. And he was very nervous. He was very worried, woke up and he was kind of fretting this morning, like, oh, what do I do? Where do I go? What am I supposed, so he was getting kind of, worked up, kind of getting a little, and he went to school. First day, it was just sort of an orientation day just to kind of get him with like, hey, here's the classes you're going to take. Here's what you need to do. Here's how we're going to work on getting, caught up. So you can either transfer back to your home school or you can stay here and graduate through independent study. So he goes to school. He's freaking out. Mom actually was homesick today because she wasn't feeling good, so she actually got to take him on his first day. And at first, it was kind of endearing in a way. He was like, he wanted Mom to walk him up. He wanted Tammy to walk him up to the class, which I'm glad she didn't because that might have put him in a bad light with some kids. Anyways, so he goes in, gets all set up, and he he walks in. I guess he sits down. Tammy takes off, and she gets a call about an hour later, and she was a little worried because he's supposed to be there for anywhere between 2 and 4 hours, depending on if he has labs or anything like that.
Oh.
So getting a call, 45 minutes to an hour into the day, she's like, uh-oh, something bad must have happened. And he's like, no, I'm done for the day. Today was orientation, so there wasn't much. I won't start any of the major work until next week. And she picks him up, and he's like, he really likes his teacher. He said didn't really have any problems while he was there. He got his homework package that he has to do for the week. He got his classes that he's going to be working on right now. But more importantly, he kind of came up with a major that he wants to take, which is criminology and criminal science. So he really had a good day. And he knows that the college that he's looking to go to, Northern Arizona University, University offers that program, so he's pretty psyched about that. And they're saying that he may be able to graduate on time or early if he can keep up with his work and get things going.
Hey.
So, he's pretty jazzed about the whole thing. He really liked the independent study stuff. He likes the fact that it's just once a week. It's anywhere between 2 and 4 hours. He's got some lab classes. And he's thinking maybe he'll just do his labs on the same day he's there. And since it's on Friday, my wife's off on Friday, so every other week she can actually take him and pick him up. On the days when she has to work, she can drop him off a little early, so if he wants, he can get in there and start working a little early at the library or something. And he just takes the bus home. He takes 2 buses. It actually stops right in front of a cool shopping center where he can jump off of the one bus, go get some lunch if he wants, and then jump on the bus and finish his way home. So he was a little worried because originally he was supposed to ride the bus today, but since Tammy was home sick, she got to actually take him and pick him up. But he really did well, and it was really good to hear it. I talked to him on the phone, and he seemed a little distant on the phone when I talked to him, and then I found out, he's digging into his work, so he's really trying to hammer out his work, so he didn't really want to talk at the time. So, but he was pretty happy with work and school, and so it was good news all around. So I was really happy about that. I was really jazzed to see that school went well for him. He's happy. It is very good news. I was really worried. First day back, I thought he might get a little jittery and scared. Fashion. Get ready. There might be eggplants here. Oh, nope, just hearts. Just hearts. So, anyways, I thought I would share that with people. I was really happy. And he's he went, and like I said, all of a sudden it's like he comes home, he's like, yeah, I know what I want to do in college and this and that. And I was like, oh shit. This is kind of an affirming experience. So anyways, yeah, I know, hearts. You wanted to see eggplants. Normally, if there's here's the thing, Rainbow. If I have to make a decision, a dialogue choice, that is when you normally see the stuff come out. My first discussion with Matt was a bad choice. He had black clouds come out of him. So I thought he was from Lost at that point. But, he, hold on a second. Okay, back. Don't you like seeing me on the phone and then not hearing anything? It's pretty funny. Hopefully I'm muting it. If not. So, And anyways, let's get back to our game because I got about 8 to 9 minutes here. I've heard. I thought I was among friends. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. There you go, see?
Oh.
I'm starting to learn to use my mute button. Everything's coming along slow. The only thing I need now is to get faster internet at home. Now, let me ask you this, Rambo, since you're watching right now, and I know this isn't a graphically intensive game, but I'm running this right now at 60 frames versus 30. And this is at 720p. So, my question is, has it been smooth? No choppiness? Is it clean? That's kind of my key. I'm just wondering if this is coming through nice and clear at 60 frames. My work connection's much faster, so I'm thinking about bumping my work streams up to 1080 if I can do it. I know I can. I have 100 bandwidth here at work, so I can definitely do 1080p at work. At home, it might be a struggle, so you might see me asking some questions if I try to do. I'm going to try to do. I've been doing 60 frames at home, and I haven't heard anybody complain.
Hey.
But we'll see. I think last night and the night before, I did 60 frame streams. Well, that's probably because it's a shitty laptop webcam. I don't bring my good webcam to work, so it's, that's probably just also, I'm going to be doing my taxes here in another week. And when I do that, I'm going to get a new streaming box. I'm either going to get a streaming box or I'm going to get a streaming card for my PC. The reason I'm thinking about the streaming card is it can do 4K. Now, that doesn't mean much of anything because most places don't even take 4K streams, but it will allow me to see the game in 4K while you guys get it at 1080 or 720. So that's my key there, is taking that 1080 stream and bringing it down to taking that 4K so I can see the 4K and you guys can get the 720 or 1080. But the card's also an extra 50 or 60 bucks, so we'll see. I haven't decided yet. But when I do that, I'm going to bring my old streaming box into work because I have my Wii U here under my desk because I don't have any room for it at home. And the reason I bring that up is I have Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Donkey Kong Country, although now they're remastering that for the Switch, so maybe I won't. But I have Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one, and I have Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE that I want to finish at some point. And it would be something different to play. It's also something that it's a break from Dream Daddy. And it's because the problem is with my laptop, since I'm capturing on my laptop, I can't do any heavy games. Like I can't play I tried doing Bayonetta once and it was a disaster. It was a straight up disaster. So I can't do Bayonetta. So, games like that are kind of tough. But if I can do Civ. I could do, let me just go over some of the games I have here. Like I could do Danganronpa. I could do, I could play Bully. I could play Bard's Tale. I could do surprisingly Alan Wake. That's kind of old. Age of Mythology, Age of Empires, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Fahrenheit, Indigo Prophecy. I could go back to that. I have Final Fantasy 13 installed and I haven't tried it, but I'm afraid to after the way Bayonetta turned out. FTL, Gemini Rue, Gray Matter, Hard Reset, and Hard West. Hyperdimension. I thought about doing Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth because I really want to play those games, and I haven't. So, yeah, well, what's funny is I loved Indigo Prophecy. I played Bully on the 360. But what's funny is I bought Grand Theft Auto Vice City on iOS because I was like, oh man, that'd be great, man. Vice City, in my pocket or whatever. But man, I just couldn't deal with the controls, especially when you go to drive or something like that. It's miserable. It is absolutely miserable. Now, it's amazing that they got that in there. I mean, granted, I shouldn't say that because when you look at something like Grand Theft Auto, I look at that game like, oh man, it's huge. It's, this game is so large. And actually, I think on PC, it wasn't that big. I think it was like maybe 1.5 gigs when you installed it. I think Vice City was roughly the same. San Andreas was a little bigger. I think that was like 4 or 5 gigs. I know on Xbox, I think it's like a 5 or 6 gig download. So anyways, yeah, no, I understand to stream what I want, but I do want to get back to like Tokyo Mirage Sessions because it's made by the same people that made Persona, but it's on the Wii U. And so far what I played about 2.5 hours. I got through all the intro stuff where you kind of, get the mechanics and you get into the open world of the city where you can start picking your, friendships and associations and all that stuff. So that's where I wanted to get. So, you're fine. You're actually easy to talk to. You know that? So, anyways, Matt and I spend the rest of the night training daughter stories. Turns out kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it, although I'm probably going to feel it in my knees in the morning. Ha! You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. I'm glad. All right, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. Call me cool. Matt called me cool. All right, well, we're back in the house. I should see what my score is for my day. Let's try to get there real quick. Hey, Pops, how was the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Yeah, give me I'm going to sit here. I'm trying to get to my score real quick. I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit as a punk show, and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even argued? I'm your extremely cool dad. I want to see if I S-ranked my date. All right, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. Come on, give us a score. What do we do? How'd it go? Day complete. Oh. We did not S-rank the date. And it's because I know I got that first question kind of started off on the wrong foot.
Welcome.
Man.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. All right. Well, with that, I am going to go ahead and call it the end for the stream. Thanks, Rainbow, for joining us. It's always nice. Fonz TV, I see you're in the room. I don't know if that's you bouncing in and out, but thank you for being there. It's always appreciated. And real quick, just gonna pop here, then here. And I didn't get that to show, so oh well. Anyways, thanks for everyone that joined the channel. Again, thanks to Lowlife for donating money. That's always great. I think it was Slyterica and and the second name is escaping me. I apologize. I will look it up and make sure to get you thanks on the next episode. But with that, thanks for watching Lunch with mclazyj, episode 8, and we will be back on Monday. Although this weekend we're going to have a bunch of extended streams, I think, during the day because I don't care about the playoff games. So, see you guys.